family, my children, my mother can hold her head up in any neighborhood in this city when she walks down the block. I'm known. Forget about it. I'm known all over the fucking world. Anybody is. Anybody.
All right, the earthquake goes down. Art of War 4, 2300 Arena in South Philly, Friday, December 8th. I'm sitting here with the Martinez brothers, icons of the sport. Jesus Martinez in the main event. Chavo, his brother Will Martinez in the co-main event, taking on the teammates from Ohio. Jeremy Pender for Will, Tony Parker for Chavo. Will, let's talk about your style for a little while, because I know a lot of people think because you're an accomplished grappler that you're a grappler. But your last two fights, you told me before your last fight against Jones that he wasn't going to stand with you. You knew he was going to make this into a wrestling match, because obviously your striking is just as good as your grappling. You're all around. You can strike with anybody. Tell us about that opinion that people think that you're just a grappler when your stand-up is just excellent right now.
I'm an equal opportunist. So if the fight goes to the ground, I keep it on the ground, and if it stays standing, it stays standing. I've had a lot of issues with my hands over my career, so I prefer not to sit there and bang it out. Plus, it's like I have the mindset that it's a mixed martial arts fight, so any opportunity I get to get it to the ground, I'm going to get it to the ground. Now, if he stops the takedown, then I'm going to bang with him, and if I can't get him down, then I'm going to bang with him. But I'm ready for stand-up, ready for grappling, ready for wrestling. I'm ready for all of it. So wherever it goes, I'll be 100% ready to scrap.
Now listen, I know you and your brother are super tight. You're always working his corner when he's fighting. He's always working your corner. I know you guys have been on the same card before. How's that going to feel, going out to there knowing that you're going for a fight? You're not going to be able to. You can't concentrate on working your guys' corners because you're fighting yourself. Is that a little bit of? How does that make you feel emotionally? Because you obviously have to put yourself first, even though you're the captain of the ship. You're not working the corners for your guys that are fighting on the card that night, because you have to be mentally ready for your fight.
Well, our team's been together for almost 8 years. Chris, Kyle, Steve Haig, me, my brother. So when we fight together, I tell my guys, this is your night. Don't worry about what anyone else does. You can't control the outcome of their fight. If they win, great. If they lose, great. Don't even watch the fight. We don't want our heart rates to be going up and down every fight. Just focus on you. This is your night. If we go 0-4, we go 4-0. It doesn't matter. It's the same result. We're going to go out. We're going to fight hard. We're going to give the people a good show. And at the end of the day, the saying, it is what it is. But I tell my guys, focus 100% on yourself. You're in the back. You have your own coaches. We're fine believers at our school that you get whoever you want to coach you. We don't have set coaches. So if an amateur wants Chris and Kyle or me and my brother, whoever it is, they get to mix it up on how they feel comfortable. And that's the same thing for this event. Whoever feels comfortable, we got so much experience. So many pro fights, over 100-something pro fights between all the coaches. That's amazing experience. You can't beat that. So, the mindset is to go out there and do for you that night. And then it is what it is,
That's Will Martinez. He's the leader of the Martinez family, and that's not just his blood. His school is his family, and that's what makes his school one of the best around. They train hard, they train together, and they stick together. Now, Chavo, the main event versus Tony Parker. Chavo, let me just give you right before your fight, you love your brother. I've seen you out there. I went after he wins. It's just like you won. You're getting ready to go out to the fight. You're in the locker room, and you hear the crowd go nuts. Your brother has a big victory, a submission or a knockout. How are you going to keep your edge from enjoying your brother's victory and still have that mental edge going out there to take care of business? Will you be able to separate that? Because I know that when you go out there, I've seen you go out there, you take that. I've seen your facial expressions. You're always fight ready, but it's going to be hard for you to enjoy your brother's victory and still stay mentally ready to go out there for war. How do you feel about that?
It's not about feeling. It's about just being able to control my emotions for 15 minutes while I'm in there. And then afterwards, we'll go celebrate. I'll give him a big hug and a kiss. And, at the end of the day, it's about, like I said, controlling my emotions, going in there and handling my business, because he just handled business. And this is not our first rodeo. We've done it before. I've won, he's lost, I've won. So we fought on the same cards. So at the end of the day, it's just about controlling my emotions, giving him a hug when he comes out. He's giving me a hug when I go out. And then at the end of the day, we both coming out with victories. That's it.
All All right, well, we got these boys coming. They're teammates that are coming to fight the Martinez brothers. Tony Parker is a grinder. It's been a while since you've been in the cage. I know you're training constantly. Do you think you're going to have any ring rust? Or I know that you're working hard. You work with not just your brother, but you work with McGreese over at Balance. You work with a lot of high-level guys. Do you think the ring rust is going to be an issue for you? I know he's probably going to go in there and try to make it into a dirty fight, try to get you up the cage. He's probably not going to want to stand with you. How do you feel about not having been in there for so long, not having live action in quite a while?
Don't worry about ring rust. I don't worry about nothing. Life is a fight. So every day in life you're fighting. You know what I mean? So whatever he wants to do, I'm just going to counter. Whether he wants to push me on the cage or what, we don't get grind out in fights. We push the pace in fights. You never see one of our students, my brother, me, none of us get grinded out in fights. None of us. So if he's going to try to grind me on the cage, he got something else coming for him. That's it. You know, we don't get grinded out. We come out, we push the pace, and we fight hard. The people that get grinded out is the people that worry about their cardio, worry about anything else. We don't ever worry about that because we train with the best. We push our cardio. My strength and conditioning coach has been pushing me to another level. Today, we just did however many rounds at the gym with all top-notch fighters. You know what I mean? So it's not about getting grinded out. It's not about ring rust. It's not about nothing. It's just about going in there, staying focused, you know what I mean, and just execute your game plan. If you execute your game plan, you stay to your game plan, there's no ring rust. There's no excuses. There's no getting grinded out. That's just bottom line.
Epic card, Art of War 4. It doesn't get any better. Treat yourself to an early Christmas present. The Martinez brothers are bringing it. Be there. 2300 Arena. Thank you, gentlemen.